Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. What I do for you. I got something nice for you today, unless you're a believer. Little heads up tidbit. Okay, let's go. Rightism 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right Thinker's mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life, and that's what it is. Through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where I'm going with this? Come on, see if we can get there together. I got you. So I asked the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. They simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself, and always to Mayat be true. As a teacher of a philosophy contrary to the belief system, I got to tell you, right thinkers, let's talk about why believers are not right thinkers, and a lot of them never will. That's cold. That's hard. No, that's a fact. See, I don't care about emotions and feelings. I'm gonna give it to you straight. I'm gonna give you the truth. Now, how you deal with that? That's on you. So let's go. I'm about to hit you. Uh-oh. I reloaded. I got the box gun, and it's pointed at you, believers. Let me try to explain again to those Bible believers that what you believe in is not what is not the truth. If you believe that Bible and the people in that Bible existed, you need to check yourself and don't get all routed with me. I ain't trying to hear that nonsense. And you can't prove the people in the Bible existed with the damn Bible. If any of you Bible believers find me empirical proof of any one of your Bible people, I will become a Christian. How about that? I'm not gonna get a whole bunch of elaborate nonsense, but no, you can prove to me that there's proof that anything in that book, you can get me. And guess what? My best friend is a minister, been in the book for over 40 years. He haven't done it. Moving on. Trust me, I know the book. I know the people who follow that book. I know people who live by that book. I'm just not one of them. That's all. And they kill me. If you don't follow Jesus, no, the Jews don't two craps about Jesus, and they doing just fine. They ain't missing no blessing. We was getting to God way before Jesus come along. So I heard from one of them ignorant Bible thumpers, well, we didn't get to God. Jesus came so we can get to God. Well, how was we getting there before? We wasn't. We were stuck in purgatory. According to who? What book you reading? The Bible. If that's the only book you got, you ain't got nothing. Moving on. And if you would just put your what that book said down and just focus on something else, watch this, you might be able to understand that what that book that you believe to be the words of God, if you believe that, I got some bridges I can sell you because you ain't too smart. Yeah, if you a 10-year-old, maybe that stuff will work on them, okay? But at a certain point, even a 10-year-old growing gonna want to what? Know the truth. And for all you Bible thumpers, sorry, but truth ain't in that book. It's some truth in it. Yeah, it trust me, as an ex-cocaine man, I get it pure. Anybody under me will get it pure. Why? I'm gonna do what I do to make my money off it. Stretch it out, put some cut on it, so I can make what? My profit. Same thing with religion. You got a little bit of truth, and they cover it up with a whole bunch of stuff, stories and allegorical stories, mythological stories. They should tell you that. If you think that book is literal and take the book to be literal, you ain't too smart. That's been over 2,000 years. And guess what? We're in the information age. And y'all have no factual information about that book that y'all so in love with. I could care less about that book. No disrespect, but that don't mean nothing to me. Those who follow it, I care about as much of that book as you care about my right thinking philosophy. So it makes us even. So we ain't got to go back and forth about that. Moving on. Right thinkers, those are the ones who follow my philosophy, want to know what? The truth, so they can live by it just like our ancient ancestors did. Not that book you got that was given to you by them, not us. When I fought for that book, when I was going to Judaism school, fighting just to prove that the people in the book was black, I didn't even question the validity of the book. So I've been there. Trust me, I know that book better than most of y'all. Yeah, I get irate when I start dealing with this nonsense because y'all so hell-bent on something that don't really exist. Jesus exists. No, you can holler, scream, shout to the top of the damn hills till your voice don't last no more. It still don't mean he did. How about that? So getting all crazy and, well, you can't yeah, in your mind, they're real. But guess what? If you believe that book, Snow White is real, the Three Dwarfs is real, the Red Riding Hood, the Three Fit Pigs, Santa Claus, all them real. Why? You might as well kick them in what you got, because that ain't real. Sorry. We're in the information age. Just get some information. It ain't what I'm saying. It ain't, no, whoa. All the information I'm giving you is public information. Ask AI. I asked it, Adam and Eve. What color were they? What ethnicity? Well, at that time, what you mean at that time? Adam and Eve came out of the damn Bible. They can't be that old. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Yo, AI, you got to get better because your information ain't up to snuff. Why? I'm not no dummy. I know things. I just check and see what you feel about it. And you really, sometimes you be just wrong. It apologized. Information is everywhere. But all information ain't good information. Told you that already, so I ain't got time for that. Moving on. I'm talking about you believers. Y'all never be a right thinker because you're ignorant to what? Yourself, and you refuse to let somebody explain it to you. So you're going to continue to be ignorant, follow that book, and believe a fairy tale and think that's got something. And then at the end, when you find out, oh, Jesus ain't the... No, my man, we don't know. He know Jesus. Who's Jesus? What's Jesus? Oh, you talking about Christ? Oh, they in there. You ain't one of them. Why? You fail. Because you believe, or you do believe in Jesus. Live right. Selfish service. Respect your higher self. Study and be proficient so you know at least who you are. Good judgment day. That's all that matters. Moving on. Who yeah? Yeah, right thinkers. Now, the philosophy of Mayat sustained the greatest. Why you for? What makes you think Mayat? Let me explain to you right now. Mayat philosophy sustained the greatest civilization known to man out of Kemet. And they followed Mayat philosophy for thousands of years, lived in harmony. And today, people still take bits and pieces of it. I just took it all. Nah, I want all of this. Why? This is good stuff. 10,000-year-old information. 5,000-year-old information. And you got 2,000-year-old information. I'm supposed to go with you. I'm about to flip you off, but I don't want to get that disrespectful. But you can keep that nonsense. I think my son telling me he got something. Okay, what you got? I know about that, son. No, but that, son, I know about that. Moving on. Ain't nothing new under the sun. And all my information is ancient Egyptian information. I didn't get my knowledge from no damn university or those scholarly nope, none of that. And I smack every one of them around. I watch them do the same thing I do, and they get a lot of information wrong. And one thing you can say about mine, you can't say it's wrong. Why? Because I know what I'm doing. So, Africa is the home of some of the most intellectual, spiritual people on earth, and they practice Maya. At Judgment Day, just like y'all say, Jesus can get you in through the gates. Okay, Maya will get you into the gates according to our ancient ancestors. I take my chances with Maya. You can take your Jesus, and I ain't got a problem with that at all. Trust me, not a bit. Like I told my pastor, I didn't come here to find God. I come here to fellowship with people who believe in God and worship God. I ain't got a problem doing that. Moving on. Every group and every race of people outside Africa uses what? African concepts. Be it religion, every aspect, liberal arts, rap, everything we gave to the world, which is fine. But some of those took our knowledge. The Greeks took it and didn't give us the credit for it. Everybody else took it, didn't give us credit for it. Everybody, it's this, it's mine, it's mine. India, y'all got our stuff. Hindu, y'all got our stuff. Okay? Everybody got our stuff. Moving on. So to tell me the Bible and Christian don't mean nothing to me at all. Trust me. So you can't prove to me nothing about that book that I don't already know. I can give you a philosophy that I know you don't know. And because that book got you hell bent, you ain't even gonna try mine. I ain't got a problem with that. Moving on. every race other than the white race held respect for us. We still haven't garnered respect from them to this day. And the biggest thing about the change, we about to get a black female, and all I hear from black people is how bad she is, what kind of person she is, all this back kicking in. Y'all back, not stabbing, y'all didn't stab her, y'all just kicking her back, and why? For whatever reason, y'all don't see the forest for the trees. The fact that she even in that position, we should back her. I don't give a damn how bad she be. Could care less. Why? We know how bad he was. How bad could she be? Jesus Christ. Sorry. And he wants y'all Christians to vote for him. He wants y'all to vote for him. He don't treat you like he treat everybody else. Moving on. I practiced and I mastered my yacht philosophy over 30 years. I didn't just start doing this. I didn't just come up with this. I didn't just sit with that. I'm gonna start teaching right thing and see if I can people I could fake and lie to and see if I can get me people to follow me and give me their money. I ain't asked for a dime. Appreciate the mic, my dude. But no, I'm not doing this for that. I'm sharing what I've garnered over 30 years. I gotta do something with this information. And I had no idea. I was preparing for what? The information age. I got a bunch of information. Good, useful information, operative information, not speculative. Moving on. You know the difference. I gave you a little class on that. If you don't, go back and check the tape. I can't teach or enlighten, aka a believer. Why not? Because of their belief. That's their downfall. Okay? Because they believe what they was told, they're not going to intake something that contradicts what they was told. I gave the story about the lie and the truth. The truth took off his clothes to show the lie that it could swim underwater. The lie took and put the truth clothes on, and the truth realized that lie took off running with the truth clothes on. Two guys said, yo, man, that's like the truth going by there. He said, nah, that's the naked truth coming by. Why? He come to get the real, the faker. They always got somebody behind them. That's why they were looking behind them. Why? They don't know did they catch me yet? Did they come in yet? When I was a drug dealer, I stayed looking over my shoulder, wondering when they coming. And yeah, they came. When I wasn't looking. But that's the whole part about a lie. They got to keep looking behind them, see if the truth catching up. Why? Because they about to get caught out there. And that's the bottom line. Moving on. It's been over 2,000 years for that book. Okay. Y'all time about to run out with the lie. Why? The truth is right here. You telling me, prove that the people in the Bible don't exist. I'm telling you they don't. So you prove that they did. Simple. That's the problem. You can't. I wonder why. And I'd have heard every excuse under the sun. The earth changed. No, my man. We still digging up mummies from 10,000 years ago. Where's y'all proof at? And I like the way they skillfully use Egypt as they. Where did the Hebrews come from? Where did the Israelites come from? Because if they were slaves in Egypt, how'd they get in Egypt? And where they come from? Fabricated people. Again, just like the rest of that book y'all use. If you want to learn the truth, check your belief at the door and let me enlighten you. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to disrespect or rag or no. I'm going to enlighten you. That's all I'm going to do. And then you can take and do what you want with it. Throw it in the garbage. Don't make a difference to me. Don't use it. Don't make a difference, but I'm going to give it to you. Why? Now it's your choice. If you only got one thing, you can't measure that against nothing else. But if you got two things, one good, one bad, now you can weigh it out and see which one works for you. If all you got is that book, all you Muslim, Christian, Jew, all y'all want is your book. Go outside there, check out some other stuff. There's other stuff going on other than what's in that book. Oh, the book tells past, future, and everything. No, it don't. You just play it in your mind that way. You make it work for you. Symbology. I got to get that lesson for you too. Symbology. You make anything work. I made it work selling drugs. He made it work doing numbers. Come on. You can make wrong work for you. That don't make it right. Moving on. Where I'm at down here. Again, if you want to be a right thinker, check your belief at the door and we can do something. I have acquired spiritual knowledge. You have religious belief. You have a slingshot. I have a gun. You're not going to win coming up with me with what you believe in that Bible. Don't waste my time and don't waste yours. Why? That's going to not end well for you. Simple. Why? I work, man. Too easy. Your slingshot don't pick the pop. Bow! Done deal. So understand that. With the truth, it don't go back and forth. One shot, you're done. Okay? Where you at? Let's knockout punch. The truth. Biblical knowledge is good if you're a Christian. Right there. If you follow the Christian faith, then biblical knowledge is what you got. And I don't have a problem with that. I got biblical, Islam, Judaism, Hindu. I got all of y'all religious concepts and don't follow none of them. So please understand that. So I'm not here to back on. No, don't care. Really don't care. Okay, I'm trying to give you information. I ain't trying to compare. And no, don't waste my time. And I have respect for all of y'all's belief in what it is you do. I got a problem with that at all. Again, don't get it twisted. I'm not anti nobody or nothing. I have a right to exercise what I feel. That's all I'm trying to explain to you. Some people like what I do. Some don't care. But if you got biblical knowledge, what you comparing it to? If that's all you got. We can debate and most know, first of all, I'm with my man. My teacher says, all my equals, I'll debate on that level. All others, I'll teach. If you're a believer, you're not nowhere near my level, so don't even contemplate on my level to debate with me about something you have no idea about. You can learn something from me. I can't learn nothing from you if you're a believer. We can debate, and every now and then I'll engage, but it's of what? No use, again, to either one of us. Why? You're not going to change what you believe. You're sure not going to change what I know. So that's a waste of our time. If you want to learn right thinking philosophy, you're welcome. But other than that, I ain't got no problem. I'm not being no, I'm just being honest. I ain't got no problem with what you do. I just ain't trying to do it. I go to church every Sunday. That's what I listen to. My pastor. I got somebody teaching me biblical knowledge. So I'm getting the knowledge too. Okay? So, and I know no matter what I try to teach, excuse me, no matter what you try to teach me or tell me about that book, unless you coming from a higher level of understanding, like I said, my pastor been on that thing for 40-something years. I can trust his acumen and his understanding, but more so what his living of what he follow in that book, what he believe. He don't just believe it, he lives it. I know that part about him. So I understand how that book worked for you. If you work it, it'll work for you. I know that too. Trust me. Now, excuse me, I don't teach or subscribe to any belief system, aka religions. Okay, I got something out here. Oh, I don't know what that is. Over time, yours and mine. I don't practice or teach religious concept. Why? I'm a need to know type of man. If I don't have proof, I'm not gonna forward my knowledge or study of something that I can't prove. Why? I got to be able to stand on what I believe, what you giving me to stand on. And I'm standing on my yacht. I call it right thinking philosophy. I'm sturdy. I'm strong in my spot. So that's why I don't teach nothing but my philosophy. And the work I put in to know to get where I am, that's my right thinking philosophy. I teach what I know, what I practice, what I've experienced. That's what makes it right thinking philosophy. If you're doing, if you're going to teach your philosophy, the first thing you better know it, aka have it mastered. There should not be holes in your philosophy. There should not be points in time where no. If you haven't mastered the philosophy, it's not your philosophy. If you're going to teach your philosophy, you better know it. Okay, what I got here? Okay, more input. Okay, no, you better know it. More importantly, you better live it. That's the difference. You can talk a good one, you can have the best philosophical concepts, but if they're not being put to use, how you know they work? That's my philosophy. I put mine to work. That's why I call it operative knowledge. Why? It's knowledge that you can put to use. As soon as you get it, practice it instantly. Like that microwave kid. My philosophy is instant. Okay, if you worship or following a God, they tell you, well, God ain't always where you want him, but he's always right on time. If he ain't there when I want him and need him, I don't need him. My pastor tell you, we serve a right now God. I agree. Why? Because the God I serve, when I serve, he's there when I need him, not when he wants to be, not when he think he's not that thing. God, I don't do who he is, but my God is like my pastor say, all right now, God. Now, he worship his, I worship mine, but we get the same result. So can I say he's wrong? Can he say I'm wrong? Nope. That's why. That's called respect. Moving on. And that's what I have for religious followers. I ain't got a problem with y'all at all. But if you come at me like you better or you know more, that's gonna end not too good for you. Why? Moving on. I don't do that no more. I see, watch this. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. I see good works being done by what? Those true believers of that book. And I got respect for them. Trust me. And I even work with them. How about that? I'm the cook for my church cookouts, picnics. How about that? Family union. I'm the grill man for my church. That's my job. They don't have to worry about that aspect. Why? They got somebody to take care of that. And I offer up a selfless service. I don't charge them for my service. Moving on. That's giving back. That's the point I'm trying to show you. And I work with religious people. Why? Because their intent is good. I ain't got a problem with that. But all religious people ain't good, have good intentions. I can recognize y'all. Moving on. But I don't try to convert any of my church family and friends. I fellowship with them. I respect them. I ain't trying to turn them into something else who they not. They are good people. They follow church Christ concept. I don't have a problem with that at all. If you believe in God, whatever religion or whatever name you call him by, don't have no bearings on me. Why? Because if you're doing serving him indeed, that's not a problem. Why? But that's what I do. So we're on the same team. Again, I'm not here to fight. to serve God. I ain't got time for that nonsense. Come on now. Wrapping it up again. Ooh, too long. I appreciate you tuning in. Let me wrap this up for you. Now, I have a philosophy that what? That can be practiced and then what? Mastered for what? For you to know thyself. That's what I do for you. Try to get you to be your best self. But what? Give you information and point you in the right direction so that you can do just that for yourself. Last one. Yes, if you follow my philosophy, like you follow your belief system, I guarantee you will know yourself. Trust me on that one. If they promise you that, they tell you that, go for it. I'm telling you the same thing, but you prefer to believe. I ain't got a problem with that. If you're a Muslim, you can be a right thinker. If you understand that it ain't Islam, okay, it ain't the Islamic philosophy, it's mine. If you want to follow it, you can do that. You ain't got to give up yours to incorporate mine. Why? I don't tell you nothing against nothing you're already doing. I'm just going to enhance it. Why? Because now you're going to start putting forth the effort and the work you need to be better at whatever it is you're doing. Right? Thinkers, we don't slap. Okay? We put the work in. When? Daily. So if that's what you want to do, come on, you're welcome. But if you just want to walk around, I'm a right thinker, just to that, I don't need that. I don't want that. I want real right thinkers living, doing the right thing for themselves and feeling good about being a right thinker. Christians should be good about being a Christian. A Muslim should be good about being a Muslim. I know the Jews proud about who they are. There's no problem with that. It's your philosophy. It's a lifestyle that you can practice. The gays is happy. How about that? So whatever you're doing, feel good about it and go for it. You'll know if it's right or wrong when? At Judgment Day. That's the only thing you should worry about. Moving on. Right thinking philosophy can be practiced straight. What you mean straight? Yeah. No belief system. No Muslim, Islam, no Christian, nothing. Just straight right thinking. I don't have chaser. Mine is pure. The only thing you're going to get pure from me is knowledge. When I was on the drugs, I'm going to cut them things up to make my money. So I get why they do what they do. Why? They got to keep you coming back. They got to keep feeding you, keep you strung out, so to speak. The hustle is what? The return. All my customers, hopefully all my viewers are what? Return viewers. Why? If you go somewhere, to a restaurant, you sit down and eat, and the food is not good, you don't go cuss the cook out. You just leave, pay your money, and don't come back. The cook is doing his job. If the food ain't to your liking, that ain't gonna change the cook job. That's just you. Don't go there no more. Why? You didn't agree with the food. That's all. But of course you don't like it. That mean the cook ain't bad. That mean the cook is bad. Moving on. With right thinking philosophy, you're just improving what? Yourself, knowledge, and you can now serve being a better believer in God. Why? Knowing yourself. You can still serve God with knowledge of self. That's the whole point. Sorry. Last one. But if your belief is so strong and you're so hell bent that it blinds you to the truth, that's why you will never be a right thinker. You'll always be a believer. And I don't have a problem with y'all. As long as you continue to believe and do what works for you, I don't have a problem with you at all either. Okay? But that's the lesson. Hope you got it. And please don't beat me over the head with what you believe. Live your belief and show me. That's what I go for anyway. That's what God recognizes, what the deeds, not the words. So that's the lesson. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all let it be 100 and me 100 minus a day. But I never know that right thinkers like you passed away, even if you're a believer.